I have my Globe and Mail. I have my dark navy blue power suit. I even wore a tie. And I also wore fancy yet uncomfortable shoes because I have seen all the movies. I know what someone who plays the stock market looks like. Suits, cigars, and expensive taste, right? Well, that apparently is myth number one. Up that stairs, in the door, and turn right. Thanks, you're welcome. I had heard about Herb Duncan.
Just go straight down here and then take a left.
He started Fundy Computers, which now has 6 offices and 60 employees. He's also a successful stock market player. Hi, you Herb Duncan? Nice to meet you. So where do I find him? In a small office at the end of a corridor. His extra chair is a box, and he doesn't even wear a tie.
Formal.
Yeah, like I do.
Not particularly.
Myth number 2. The Toronto Stock Exchange doesn't look like this anymore. It looks like this. And every trade they make, as they make it, can be seen by Herb Duncan in his modest office, on his computer, in St. John.
So now with a push of a button, I can have a tick chart, a minute chart, a half-hour chart, an hour chart, a day chart, a week chart, a monthly chart. The Internet has changed the rules of engagement. For $4,000 or $5,000, any person can set up a system. This is real-time trading. It's not delayed. It's not yesterday. It's as it's happening.
For Herb, this kind of access makes reading the Globe and Mail for results a bit of a joke.
This is yesterday's news.
There's also a site on the Internet that provides the latest business news that might affect the value of a company's stock.
With this information, based on the size of the order, I might make the decision, okay, when the market opens, I'm going to buy that stock.
You do have to have some money to make money. It was penny pinching that allowed Herb to make his first foray into the market.
I've been called thrifty, I've been called tight, I've been called cheap. The name's Duncan, so I suppose to some extent I come by it honestly. But I'm more inclined to, and perhaps this has something to do with growing up poor, and at times not having very much to go around. So there's a feeling if you grow up poor that you have your back to the wall, and it's not a good feeling.
Herb Duncan grew up dirt poor in St. John and St. Andrews, and in 1955, after grade 9, Herb quit school. He spent the next 4 years working in construction and traveling across the country on his 1950 Harley. Then he joined the Air Force.
This is me right here. Yeah, this would have been radar school.
It was there that he started to save in earnest.
My salary was $87 a month. It's not a fortune. But I think that if and you've heard financial advisors say, put together a budget. If you make $10,000 or $20,000 or $30,000, put together a budget. What do you absolutely need? And then allocate or set some money aside that you call savings, and then stick to that.
When Herb joined IBM, he heard about the stock market for the first time. In fact, IBM was offering its employees the chance to buy shares. He bought shares, he saw them grow, and he thought, maybe I can make money on this stock market thing.
The first company I bought was a company called Becker Milk, and I think I had put about $4,000 into Becker Milk, and inside of 6 months it went down so that my initial investment was worth maybe $2,500, and it didn't leave me feeling all that great because at that time $4,000 was a pile of money. I was losing and I didn't like it, and my decision was learn more about what you're doing or get out.
So Herb hit the books. Now one of them is the Graphoscope. That was one of the ones he went after. He researched companies' products, histories, and debts, and only then decided on the companies in which he would invest. Later he took his research up another step. He wanted to watch stocks move as they moved. What is this?
This is a dish.
For what?
This is the dish that collects the signals from the satellite for the markets, for the Toronto or Vancouver or whatever market you want to follow.
And you're not obsessed.
No.
Using the dish, the net, and the books, Herb has become a successful player. He's just not saying how successful. Did you make a fair amount of money?
To be quite honest, I couldn't tell you. I don't track it that closely.
It seems the thrill of the market for Herb Duncan is in the playing.
To me, it's a game. It's like a global chess game. So I'm pitting, in a fashion, I'm pitting my ability to do research and my ability to make decisions against the other players. So the money is a way of keeping score.
So you must at least have a decent boss.
Well, yeah, no, that's
Gorgeous.
no, that's not it. It's the red one here behind it.
Herb. Is what you drive?
Sure, it gets you from point A to point B. So you don't need the three-piece suit, you don't need the fancy shoes, just do your homework and stick with it.
But they don't even need the Globe and Mail.
Well, yes, you can use the Globe and Mail.